I mean, I think I speak for everybody. Man, I love that guy. So, I'm gonna tell you a little story about this next guest. I saw him last night. I just checked in to the hotel. I was carrying my bags upstairs.
What were you wearing?
All right, just calm down. And I was getting on the elevator, he was getting off. Hey man, how's it been? Quick chat, how's the fam? Great, what are you doing? Going to my room, what are you doing? I'm just gonna go hang, just see the city, see New Orleans. Are you hungry? Do you want to grab dinner? And I mean, I had a lot of stuff with me and I had to go to my room and check in and all that kind of stuff. And so I was like, you go, if I leave the hotel, I'll call you. And then in my mind, I was like, I had a vision of doing a dance in the middle of the street in New Orleans, and I got so scared that I was like, you know what, you go. You have fun. I can't dance. Please give it up for Mr. Adam Rowe!
We're gonna dance, buddy. Just like this. You guys can do better than that. I know it's the morning, but come on. Yeah! Give it up for the band, everybody! Hey, thanks for that intro, man.
You're welcome.
And by the way, we got to dance on the street now. I feel like that's...
It gives me anxiety.
Who wants to see us dance on the street?
No, there are a few things that I do worse than dancing.
We want to prove it. Prove it. We're going to find out. What's up, guys? Hello. Oh, man, it's nice to see you all. Hello. Hello. Look at this place. This place is huge. Oh, my God. I'm intimidated. Hello. How are we doing so far? How many people traveled here? Yeah, we got some people who traveled here. How many people live here in New Orleans? All right, a lot of people traveled here. I love it, thank you. Thank you for traveling all this way. I'm Adam. I traveled here from Los Angeles. I've been in New Orleans before. I love New Orleans so much. It's one of my favorite places, pretty much on the planet. Me and my wife love coming here. I went to Frenchman Street last night. Yeah! Saw some music. It was a good time. Alright, so I don't know exactly how this works here, but I'm down to answer questions. I'm down to tell stories. I'm down to give advice. I'm down to hear confessions. I want to hear some confessions from people. If anybody needs to get anything off their chest, please feel free. This is a safe space. It's a safe space. We're all friends here. We're family. We're hanging. We're close. Me and my family are recent homeowners. So, yes, thank you very much. First time, we're very excited, until it started raining in Los Angeles. And then I learned what being a homeowner is like. Apparently, it's a lot of work. There are leaks, quite a few. And I've learned how to fix them because of YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, for teaching us everything we need to know about life. Where was that class in school? How to fix leaks. I needed that. How to patch a roof. By the way, I did bring my cardigan. Some people in here who have no idea what I'm talking about are probably very confused. Why are they so excited about a cardigan? Is he talking about the article of clothing?
Yes.
What? He must really love cardigans.
Just one.
There may or may not be a cardigan video or two being made this weekend. We'll see. We'll see. Hey! I know you! How are you?
Well, forgive me, Father, it has been about 25 years since my last confession.
Let's hear the confession. What'd you say?
And I regret nothing.
Regret nothing. We don't do regrets here. Do you have a confession or a question or anything?
Do you have any stories you could share with the class from backstage shenanigans in Rome?
Oh, man.
Yes.
Rome was amazing, by the way. Rome was so fun. Backstage shenanigans. Well, there was obviously some cardigan shenanigans going on backstage in Rome. There was, for whatever reason, there's like, we're having like wine at lunch in Rome, which I guess when in Rome,
So were we.
you do that.
Breakfast.
So if I looked sleepy for the second half of those days, that's why. Shenanigans, man, honestly, all I can remember is like the wine and food. I was like, we're at a Hilton, but we're eating like delicious pasta, and it was pretty fantastic. And then, yeah, there was a lot of like video making shenanigans with, you know, Misha in the cardigan, Jensen in the cardigan, me running around that whole lobby looking for Jensen. Just like chaos. But it was so much fun. We had a blast in Rome. I don't know if any of you were there, but it was fantastic. It's a blast. I could complain. We're in Rome. But yes, always shenanigans backstage, and at that one in particular, probably because of the wine. I don't even know where. Is there questions over here? Is that where the questions are happening? I don't. Over here, I can't even see much right now. What do you guys see? Do you guys see anything? Hi. Oh, I don't think. No, we don't have it. Are you? You got a microphone? Oh, you're waiting for people. You're waiting for people. Okay. Well, if anybody else has questions, confessions, advice, who needs advice? I'm ready to give advice. I'm feeling knowledgeable. I'm feeling like I've got things to, little tidbits of wisdom for everybody.
Share with us.
They need to be prompted, though. Hello.
Hi, forgive me, Father, for I am not Catholic.
I love the dynamic that we've set up here. I'm somehow a priest now all of a sudden.
And the Catholic one.
You guys know I'm Jewish, right?
That's
Just
even
making sure.
more fun.
I am new to adulting.
Hey, welcome to adulthood.
Some days I want to cancel my membership. I'm not. What advice do you have to be a successful adult?
Oh, okay. Okay. One, if you need to fix a leak, go on YouTube, right? We've established that already. Adulting tips. Eventually you figure out that no one knows what the hell they're doing, right? When you're growing up, you have this notion that once you become an adult, you got everything figured out, you know what's happening, you know how to do stuff, you know how to fix a leak, and the answer is, no, you do not. And no one else does either. We are all just making shit up as we go along. And once you figure that out, adulting becomes a lot easier because you're like, oh, the bar is real low. There are people who really don't have their shit together. So as long as you're like alive and fed, and you've got a roof over your head, even if it's leaking, you're doing great. You're doing great. But yeah, there is comfort in knowing that you don't have to know how to do stuff. Because everybody, again, is just figuring everything out as they go along. Like, I don't know if you guys had this experience, but when you found out that your parents don't know everything, that was like a huge lesson for me when I was like, oh, my parents are human beings, and they're also just figuring things out. This is something that I feel like made, it's like a huge leap that you take when you're an adult. And it's also kind of like freeing. Like, okay, I'm not the only one who has no idea what the hell is happening. This is great. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Of course. Welcome to adulthood. Hey, look, we got people over here now.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hi. I was wondering, you shared about your recent trip to Israel and bringing your son over there and meeting family. I wonder if there's any kind of stories about, like, the whole experience with introducing your family over there to your son.
Yes, thank you. Yes, so for those that don't know, I just took a trip through the Mediterranean with a company called Royal Caribbean, and they brought me and my family to Israel, where I was born. I don't know if you guys know that. I was born in Israel. I was born in Jerusalem. And yeah, thank you. Yes. And I had not been back since I was 9 years old. And my grandparents there, my grandma there, does not travel. So I had not seen my grandma in 25 years. Yeah. And my son, who's about to turn 2 in a couple months, who's adorable, he obviously had never met his great-grandma. So me, my parents, my wife, my child, we all got to go visit my grandma for the first time in over 2 decades. And that was amazing. 4 generations in one room. We were in my dad's old neighborhood where he grew up. We're walking down the street, and there's a store owner hanging outside his little deli or whatever, recognizes my dad from when he was a kid. This guy's been working there for 40 years and recognized my dad, and I have this footage of them talking to each other and, catching up on the last 4 decades. Little things like that, just seeing that neighborhood where my dad grew up, him telling me stories about the places him and his friends used to play and crawl into and do this or that. I mean, when you grow up somewhere that is, across the world from where your parents have grown up, or grew up, it's a wild thing to go there and all of a sudden hear these stories about when they were kids, because I never heard them before. I'd never heard them talk about when they were kids. And so that was special for many reasons, obviously going back to my birthplace, but also connecting with my parents in a way that I had never done before. So it was extremely special. Thank you for asking me about that.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
I would just like to know if when you were auditioning for Aaron,
Yeah.
was it just a coincidence, or were you like, oh, I would like to be a Jewish villain today?
Oh man. So as an actor, you get a lot of auditions. You're going in for a lot of stuff. It's kind of a numbers game. You're gonna not get more roles than you get. Most people know that. When I got the audition for this, he's like a rabbi's son. He's Jewish, he's got kind of an attitude, he's a little sarcastic, and I'm like, this is me. And at the time, the CW was almost not quite in its infancy, but it was still the first few years of the CW, and I was like, the CW's not looking for me, I've watched Gossip Girl. There's nobody like me on Gossip Girl. But I went in, Ben Edlund was sitting there, and the casting director was sitting there, and I remember it was the scene where I'm basically telling the story of my grandfather and the golem and the Thule, and it's this like long monologue. And I remember like, man, I do not have this memorized at all. I am bombing this audition right now. And so I was almost like just reading it off the page. And Ben Edlund gave me a little direction, and we did it again. And I think I got a laugh when I turn to the golem and go like, hey, we're renting, or whatever. Yeah. And I think that got a laugh, and I feel like that was sort of where there was some connective tissue with me and Aaron. And then I got that role. Little did I know, obviously it was just for one episode, and I had done one episode of other shows, and it was when I was on set that Phil, the director, was like, are you on social media? And I was like, yeah, sort of. At the time, I wasn't really doing much on social media. He was like, oh, just wait. Just wait till this comes out. And I had no idea what he was talking about. Cut to me this many years later. And we are still talking Supernatural. We are still getting together and having fun and having these conversations. We are traveling with each other and talking about the show and celebrating the show. And I mean, just unbelievable. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. I'll be honest, I don't remember what your question was, but I feel like I answered it thoroughly.
Very much, thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good. So, I don't know about the rest of TikTok, but myself personally, I love your wife more than I like you.
You're not the only one.
And my question is, what was your favorite TikTok you did with your wife?
Oh, man. Well, one of the more recent ones that I really enjoy is where I ask her where the scissors are. And I feel like, I don't know if anybody here has significant others, or even just family members, kids, any of these things. If you live with somebody, and they're the kind of person who never knows where anything is, which is me. That's me. I don't know where anything is. I have to ask my wife where everything in our house is. And I do what's called like the man look, where she'll be like, it's in that drawer. And I'm like, no, it's not in that drawer. And I've been told a lot recently, ever since I posted that video, that you gotta look with your hands. You gotta look with your hands, and I'm learning that. So anyway, that's my favorite video. What's your favorite video with me and my wife?
That one's a good one, but gosh, I love all of them.
Yeah.
I have a slight preference for her meeting Jensen. I love that one.
That's a good one.
When
That's
he
a good
says
one.
she's hot, that I was like, I feel that.
Yeah, she was, what seemed to be caught off guard. I don't know. I didn't speculate too much on her reaction to Jensen, but I think it was just surprise, mostly, not like extreme attraction or anything. Definitely not. Yeah, so that's your favorite, the Jensen and White video? It's a good one. By the way, I brought my wife here too. She's in the building. What's that?
I want to go find her. Where is she?
I won't say. But you might see her walking around at some point, you never know. Hi.
Hi, forgive me, Father, for I don't remember what my last confession was, and I am Catholic.
Oh man, I am feeling not Jewish at all right now.
So my question is about your house. You said that you're a new homeowner.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of times when you're looking for a house, you have a list of like definitely need and kind of want. What was the one thing that you were the most excited about the house that you bought?
Ooh, so interesting situation with how we bought, because we were actually living there as renters for like 5 years before we ended up buying the place, because we were just starting to look for a place, and then our landlords at this place, they were like, hey, we're selling this place, and if you guys want to buy it off market, we'll make a deal with you. So we didn't have any competitors. We were very lucky, right? We're like getting into real estate, guys, all right? It's real estate talk. By the way, a year ago, I would have been like, what is he talking about? No one cares. But now it's very interesting to me. So anyway, I was very excited, one, just to have something to call our own, right? That was very exciting to me. And then our son needs his own room now, right? Because he's getting into toddler age. He needs space to build cars or whatever he does. I don't know what he does. Drinking milk. He needs space to do stuff. And so I was kicked out of my office. We got to tear down the garage, and I built myself my own little office where the garage is. So that was what was most special to me. And then to our family, we kind of like redid our backyard, so now we have a really nice outside space to hang out in, whereas before it was just like a patch of dirt. So that's what I'm excited about. Yeah.
That's awesome. I know it's really exciting to get your own house, and especially now that things are kind of getting a little more stable like that. It's cool to make a list of the things that you want, and it's awesome that you have an office. That's
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, real estate. What are we talking about?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Okay, well, real quick, I bought my house, ready for this, in New Orleans.
Nice.
December 2019.
Hey.
This close to being stuck in a rental during freaking COVID.
Wow. Okay, you had great timing.
I don't know. But my question is, so you've been here before. What is your favorite thing to eat? What have you eaten since you've been here? What have you done? I'm local, so I'm so curious to see what other people do. Like,
oh man, I should be asking you what I should be eating and doing. Well, I've been here a couple times, so I've done like Cafe Du Monde, I've had my beignets, I've had my muffaletta, I've had, what have I had? I went to Cochin, I remember that place, that was delicious. Rabbit dumplings, or whatever it is, delicious. What else have I done? I've had po' boy. I probably need more po' boys. I feel like I need more po' boys in my life. So if you have any suggestions for that, I'm gonna need them.
I do. Do you need one?
Yeah, tell me right now.
Okay, Parkway Bakery.
Parkway Bakery.
It's near Bayou St. John-ish area.
It's by what?
Bayou St. John area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
City area. Go, y'all. Everybody, go. It's delicious.
Parkway.
Yeah, they have a roast beef debris po' boy.
Ooh.
It's freaking delicious. Also, get crawfish while you're here. Everybody.
Yeah, crawfish.
Crawfish right now.
And it's crawfish season, isn't it?
It is.
It's crawfish season, y'all. Love crawfish season. Right in front of spring is my favorite. Spring and crawfish season are my two favorite seasons. But yeah, I feel like those, and then I've had, a couple of the adult beverages. What is it, the hurricane? The grenade or something? Hand grenade? Is there something else?
I have another suggestion for you.
Tell me.
Frozen Irish coffee at Molly's at the Market on Decatur.
Oh, that sounds good.
Guys,
Frozen Irish coffee?
Yes, and
I'm
it doesn't taste like alcohol, so you can have like 16 and be like,
Perfect.
don't have that, have one.
Perfect. Got it. Have 6. Got it. Okay. Have 6 frozen Irish coffees. The only number to have. 16? 16 of them. Okay. Thank you. I want all the suggestions, so I appreciate it. Yes. Hi.
Hi, Adam.
What's your name?
Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
I was gonna say, forgive me, Rabbi, but I haven't sinned, so I don't care.
Perfect.
I was just wondering what you thought Aaron ended up doing. Did he become a hunter? Did he study monsters? Or did he live a normal life?
Oh, no. Aaron is for sure living that hunter life. He's hunting Nazi zombies left and right. It's not like that problem went away. I mean, for real. I feel like now more than ever we need some Nazi hunters. Yeah? Huh? Give it up for Nazi hunting, guys. This is all over the place. This is great. Yeah, for sure. That dynamic duo, Aaron and the Golem, they aren't going anywhere. Last time we saw them, they were in Germany. What do you think they were doing in Germany?
Drinking beer?
Nazis. Something to do with Nazis. I don't know. Yeah, they're for sure still hunting. You know, we'll catch up with them again one day. I still have faith about that. I do. Jewish faith about that. I do. What do you think they're doing?
I think he's hunting with Gollum, but I also think he met somebody, got married, and maybe he's like a partner hunter, and you know, she's also as badass as
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, a little romance for Aaron Bass.
He's just such a nice guy, too.
I love it. It's sort of like, and then like they all live in a house. It's like Three's Company with the Golem. This actually sounds like it would be a great comedy. I feel like spin off. I like this idea. I'm going to call Ben Edlin after this. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? What's your name?
My name is Risha.
Lucia?
Risha.
Risha.
With an R.
Risha.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
First, I'm glad that you're in real estate instead of imaginary.
Exactly. Yeah. Nobody. I mean, my son is quite the imaginary estate mogul. It's got whole cities.
And my question is, what was your favorite TikTok dance to do?
Mine. My favorite TikTok dance to do. Well, recently I loved Megan Trainor's dance. She's been doing real great. There are these two dancers on TikTok that I love. Is it Brooke and Jesse? You guys know who I'm talking about? They came up with the Megan Trainor dance. And they're fantastic. 2 girls, they wear sunglasses. There's a lot of like this kind of thing going on. Yeah, they're great. What are some of your favorite dances on TikTok?
Kick the child.
Yeah. Kick the child and pose is a classic move. It's very popular on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what's great about TikTok is like there's always a new dance to do, you know? Everybody does the dance, then everybody's over that dance, new dance comes in. Now that dance is the most popular one. So I think right now we're like in the in-between stage. We're waiting for that next dance to come out.
Which one are you going to make Jason do?
Ooh, I feel like he could do a little bit of kick the child and pose. I feel like he'd be good at that. Well, grab that stick and churn the butter, a little bit of that. You guys know what I'm talking about. But some of you do, and the other people are very confused. I was talking about churn the butter? What? I've never seen that dance move. That does not seem very sexy. It is, trust me. Take my word for it. Did I answer your question? Probably not. I'm sorry.
You did.
All right, good. Hello over there.
Hello.
What's your name?
Alea?
Say it again.
Alea,
Halea.
just without the H. It's like Princess Leia, but with an at the beginning.
Perfect, now I got it. Alea, everybody, Alea.
So my question is, what was it like working next to John DeSantis? The guy that played Gollum?
Of course.
Because in my mind, he's kind of like an Andre the Giant 2.0. He's very large.
Yes, he is. And you know what? He really sounds like that too. That's his real voice. Not his real hands or neck. So those are the only two things that they added to him to make him look even more, I don't know, monstrous. But he is large. He is a large man. I'm talking, I have to look up at him like this. He makes Jared and Jensen look small. So you know he's big. But yeah, they had these like mitts for him, like that they went up to like here on his arm, and it was just to like make his hands look like he had like, you know, kielbasa fingers, you know what I mean? His enormous hands, and then they gave him like this neck and shoulders piece to really just like, it looked exactly like that. Like the, what am I doing? Trust me, I do a great impression of it. It's like that, exactly like that. And this is getting ridiculous. But anyway, he was probably one of the nicest people I've ever worked with in my life. So incredibly kind. He'd actually worked on Supernatural before, but you couldn't see his face. I don't know what role he played. He played some role. I think he played like a monster or something in a previous episode. So he was kind of familiar with the set. He, you know, was very welcoming to me. Kind of showed me the ropes. And honestly, so funny. He's a really funny guy. And you can kind of tell in his performance as the Golem, like, you can tell he's funny when you're, the boys smoke the pages. And you're like, this guy knows he's funny for sure. So he was great. And I was bummed that he wasn't in that second episode I did. I just sort of like allude to him being, like I just picture like I'm outside talking on the phone and the Golem's like in the German nightclub like dancing, towering above everybody, like just partying. He's got glow sticks on. So yeah, he was wonderful. He was fantastic, and I hope I get to see him again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Chase.
Say it again.
Chase.
Chase, what's up?
So, I turned 21 in about a week and a half.
Hey!
Suggestions or stories of turning 21?
Well, if you're here, you gotta get a hurricane and a hand grenade, I think. That's sort of what you gotta do on your...
Will not be here. We go back on...
Oh, okay, all right. Man, 21. Well, I'm assuming you've never had a drink in your life. So, obviously, you're gonna wanna have your first drink ever when you're 21. God, 21. Shout out some things that you did when you were 21. Tattoo. What was this?
Went to dinner.
What is that?
I don't remember 21.
It's disgusting? Great. Okay. What? Cannabis. No comment. I don't know what the legalities here are in Louisiana. Not great? So say not great? Not great. It's not good. Man, I feel like any answer I give you is going to get me in trouble. So I'm going to have to say, like, think of the things that you've always wanted to do that. I mean, you're 21, you only turned 21 once, you know?
Yeah.
Go nuts, but not too nuts. But go nuts, but not too nuts. Yeah, Tylenol, oh yeah. And then you've got about 9 years before like drinking, you know, you gotta recover for like 2 days afterwards. I don't know when that happened to me, but a couple of years ago, now I have a drink and like the next day I'm like, oh God, what did I do to myself? what a mistake, I'm never drinking again until 6 p.m. this evening. So you've got a few years, enjoy them. Enjoy them. Stay out of jail.
I planned on that.
Yes, okay, good. I'm giving great advice, guys. Who needs more advice from me? I mean, I'm throwing out gems here. I got gems. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name's Ramona.
Ramona, hello.
I was wondering, it was great to see your kind of cameo in the Hitler episode, but do you think that Aaron should have been more involved in killing Hitler?
Ooh. Like killing, In that episode, you mean?
Yeah, in the episode. Dean has lifetime bragging rights for killing Hitler, but Aaron had been there.
I feel like I had some really meaningful contributions to the whole thing, but yes, who doesn't want to be the person that, actually does the deed and gets rid of Hitler? I mean, that sounds like bragging rights for life, right? You graduated an Ivy League school? Well, I killed Hitler, so, you just won the lottery? That's cool, but have you killed Hitler? Because I did that. So yeah, absolutely. I feel like, but if we're being honest, it probably would have been the Golem, and I probably would have been like, yeah, good job, Golem, yeah, keep doing that. That's the one thing with the Golem is he's the bodyguard, and I'm the guy that just kind of points at stuff. Again, I have no idea if I answered your question. I'm just yammering on up here. What's happening? Anyway, thanks, Ramona. Hello!
Hello. If they did a series of PB&Jotter as adults, would you go back as Peanut?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, for those that don't know, I did a cartoon called PB&Jotter on the Disney Channel. We got some PB&J fans. What's up, 3 people? How you guys doing? Yeah! So I did it for 3 years. I was ages 9 through 12 when I did it. We were the first kids to play kids on TV, or in a cartoon rather. And the question was whether or not I would come back and play. Yeah, of course, in a second. In fact, we just did, me and the cast and the creator did a Make-A-Wish. It was a young girl's wish to meet us and Jim, the creator of the show, because it's just her favorite show in the world, and it was a really wonderful way for us to connect and reconnect, and yeah, it was adorable. She wrote her own episode of PB&J, and she had these awards to give us as best voice in a cartoon and stuff. It was just the sweetest thing. I'm gonna start crying if I keep talking about it. But it was so lovely, and it was, if we don't get to, make any more episodes, that was just a lovely way to reconnect with everybody. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, hello.
Hello, I'm Carol.
Hi, Carol.
I'm from the other end of the adulthood line. 71 years old. I wanted to tell you, I love your TikTok videos, the sweaters.
Thank you.
I also want to tell you, wait till you pay off your house, then you'll really be an adult.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And
call me in 30 years.
one word of advice. Go to the Palace Cafe on Canal Street and get the bananas Foster. They'll flambe them for you.
Ooh, wait, what's the place called?
The Palace Cafe on Canal Street.
Palace? Yep. Palace Cafe, bananas Foster. What?
On Canal Street for the bananas Foster.
I'm in. Who doesn't want something flambéed? Well, do they only flambe things here? I'm desperate for some flambeing. What is bananas Foster? Is it just Like the caramelized bananas? Is that what it is?
It's ice cream and melted bananas.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh God, that sounds amazing.
With rum.
With rum?
Yes.
I'm in. I love that. Here they're like, yeah, it's this great dessert, bananas, ice cream, and then we pour rum on it.
And light it on fire.
Light it on fire. What's a dessert without a heaping of rum and fire? Oh, really? So it's like a Long Island iced tea. Great. I've never gotten drunk on dessert before, but first time for everything. This is the place. Yeah, this is the place for it. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I'm a 5th grade teacher. Don't tell my students I'm here.
Oh, okay. Nobody tell her students.
No, actually it's not my students. So I watch a lot of videos on your TikTok channel. They're great. My kids are all on social media in class during the day. How do I channel that healthy interaction with 5th graders and TikTok?
Girl, you are asking the wrong person. You do not want to see my screen time. It is.
It's been a year, so anything you can get.
It's been I feel like the last year's screen time has been a year for me. You know what I mean? Like, they should probably just count the minutes I'm not on my phone. It would be easier on my phone probably. Honestly, that's a really good question. I'm working on it. I actually just got the Apple Watch as a way to like turn off my phone sometimes. You know, I feel like I want to know obviously if my wife is texting or calling with the kid or the nanny or anything like that, but I have this reflex now where as soon as my mind is idle for like 30 seconds, I'm like, whoop, looking at my phone, gotta like spend this time scrolling. Like, we need to get bored more often.
It's the endorphins.
Endorphins, yeah, that we can't get the constant endorphin hit. I really feel this is gonna like end on a really serious note all of a sudden, but but everybody, wait, stop looking at your phones, even though I'm really a contributor to that entire problem. I'm sorry. It is
Stop watching your videos.
exactly. Don't just watch my videos and then turn off your phone. No, but I do think that we are all starting to become more aware of the fact that we just all look at our phones too much, and I think we could all probably, I don't know, learn how to get bored again. We don't get bored anymore, and I do think that getting bored is sort of where you need to be to get great ideas and be real creative and things like that. That's where all of that stems from. So if you do anything creative or you're looking for inspiration, try turning off your phone and getting bored. You notice how you get all your best ideas in the shower? It's because we don't have our phones. I figured that out the other day. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Could you repeat your answer? I was looking at my phone.
Thank you.
Adam, I hate to tell you this, but I got a text backstage from your phone.
What?
That's like, please tell Adam he's done. I haven't seen him for 40 minutes and miss him. So
my phone, it does text without me sometimes.
Just letting you know.
I feel like one quick question, real quick.
Yeah, sorry to again end this on a serious note, but what advice do you have for somebody who has gotten their art degree, wants to act, but cannot memorize lines to save their life?
Ooh. Well, listen, memorizing lines is a muscle. You have to work it out just like anything else. So my suggestion would be to take a little poem or a little monologue. Every day, try and memorize like a little paragraph of something. I'm telling you, like every day you will be able to retain a little bit more and a little bit more. And after 2 decades, like me, you can like read a 5-page scene once or twice, and then boom, you got it all down.
I hope it doesn't take 2 decades because I'm already 30.
It won't, I promise, I promise. I didn't do it every day, but if you really work on it, it is really a muscle that it gets stronger and stronger over time.
Thank you.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Rose! Rose has its gone, just like it. sad song. Every rose has its thorn.
Thank you, everybody!
Yeah, Billy. You can't tease us. Next up, I want you guys to know that yes, it is here.